think it's...
All right, take a look at your...
Oh, it's ready.
Thank you. Take a look at your math benchmark. And we're going to start with the 4th grade. 4th graders, we need you to find a question that maybe we haven't looked at before and that was hard for you at the same time. There must be one or two. I mean, not all of us are scoring super high yet. So there must be one or two we could use a hand on. What do you think, Francisco? You need one what? We passed them out already, like weeks ago. Chris?
Number 8.
Number 8? Alrighty. 4th grade, question number 8. So I'm going to borrow Jason so I can take a look at it. Oh, number 8's not so bad. Read along with me. Libby solved the problem below. There's a lot of 4th graders staring at me. Why aren't you reading along? Oh. Oh, on video? Are we able to admit that we've lost this precious resource already? How irresponsible of you. Alright then. Libby solved the problem below. Which expression could be used to check her answer? Here's the problem. And they even give you the answer already.
How?
Huh?
How?
How do they give you the answer?
Yeah.
Well, when you're doing division, the answer's that right there on top. And it's right there in the problem already. Just gotta read it. But they're not asking you for the answer to this division problem. They're asking what you could do to check your answer. How could you check the answer to any division problem? Multiplication is correct. You looked at your choices, you see multiplication kind of all over the place. So you have to be more specific. What should you multiply? What times what? 4th graders, I'm stunned. None of you can figure this out? Perhaps with easier numbers. If we divided 12 by 4, 3 would be our answer, right?
Yeah.
And you know you're right because you multiplied 3 times 4 to get 12. So in this one, what would you multiply? Vincent?
256
Times?
times 4.
Correct. You look at your choices, you only see one that says 256 times 4. You also have a plus 3 at the edge of that. Where'd that plus 3 come from? The remainder. The remainder. Good job. So the answer for that one is A.
Yes.
So many hands. What are we getting a yes for? I only saw like 2 hands up at total, maybe. You can't scream yes after I tell you the answer if you didn't have it first on your own. Alrighty. How about a 5th grade question? Pick a hard one. Pick one that you would actually go, oh man, I want a perfect score. Help me out with this one. Kyle.
46.
Question 46. I need to borrow a 5th grade benchmark real fast to take a look. Thank you. Oh, it's a word problem, but that's okay. Angie wants to save $180. I can tell you right now that the equation is going to have to equal 180. Unfortunately, all 4 answers equal 180, so that doesn't really help us narrow it down. Each week, she puts $10 into her savings account. Which equation could Angie use to determine the number of weeks that it will take to save the total of 180? She's saving $10 every what?
Week.
Every week. Okay. So, if she saved it for 2 weeks, how much would she have? 20. She saved it for 3 weeks, how much would she have? If she saved it for 7 weeks, how much would she have? 70?
Yeah.
How do you know that? What are you doing in your head to get that answer when I ask you? Alyssa? You are doing multiplication. You're multiplying however many weeks I say times 10, aren't you? So look at the equations. Which one of them has 10 times the number of weeks? Times the number of weeks. Kyle? D is correct. 10W.
Oh, then I got one.
Good for you. Sorry I had to double check though. How many people have lost their benchmark?
I brought it home. I just don't know.
Disappointing. Hard to use these videos to study
Oh, wait.
if you lose your benchmark and you can't check the question as I go over it in the video. It'd be really cool if you had the benchmark out, you had the video on, you could read the question, you could watch the video at the same time, see what you put, see what the real answer is. But if you lose the benchmark, you're kind of hurting yourself. Not very responsible. All right, video's over. See you next time, guys.